Hey everybody, welcome to Pier Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. I'm going to move this truck out of the way. You're going to see why here shortly. Uh, we'll just park it off to the side. We'll use it in the future. Okay, so today, as I had said in the previous video, stop the engine. We are going to head to the garage. And again, I did complete all the tasks. We're looking for my saddle high version. This one. I always know it because it doesn't have a crane on the back. Now we're headed over to the other side of the map. Turn on. Yeah, so it's a pain in the butt to get to because you literally have to go all the way around. I can show you. So we need to go to here. And we are here. But there is no way to get to there without going all the way around. So you can't just cut across. It's the way the map's constructed and designed. It plays bigger than what it is. Yep, because of the way you got to get to things. Now this one is just hauling a big trailer. We've done one like this. I believe it was in Alaska or something. I think it was in Alaska. I might be wrong, but so it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we had to haul one of these bigger trailers. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I get to it. With work and stuff going on, and I got a lot of hectic stuff going on at the moment. I'll get back to you. I'm not sure when this one's going to get published. I can't remember the exact date. Sometime at the end of March, I'm guessing. Or getting toward the end of March, anyway. So summer's or spring's almost here. If by the time you see this, anyway. Currently, it's not. It's the 28th of February, so I'm a little bit ahead, but I need to do that because of the work schedule and stuff. I need to make hay when the sun shines, as they say. Old farmer saying. Again, this is just the Voron D, so if you're wondering what I use for a saddle high or a heavy hauler, or a high pin truck, it's just, if you look it up in the upper left, it's the Voron D, same one. Same truck for everything. Because it's a good truck all around. I mean, it's the same as this one right here. It just doesn't have the crane on it. It's the exact same truck. And it's saddle high, so I can haul the big stuff. So this thing has all the guts and glory of everything else. So why not use it? We're going to stop and get some fuel real quick, and then we'll go get that. Start the mission. It's just a little sip that I got to put in here. So nothing crazy. We'll cut through the woods. You can do whatever way you want it. I just cut through the woods and take the train tracks over to the, whatchamacallit, half expecting a phone call. So I'm hoping it doesn't go off, because if that goes off, that means I restart this whole thing. Because I can't pause it and I can't miss the phone call. But I can't not, you know, it's not 100% that I'm going to get a phone call. So I can't not record just because the possibility is there to get a phone call from a certain thing. Because if it doesn't happen, then I'm like, man, I could have done that. So I'm half hoping I get the phone call, but I'm also hoping it doesn't go. You know what I mean? It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Again, just buttoning up. I touched on it a little bit on the last video, because it's the same day at attached trailer. This big heavy coil trailer is all we got to haul out of here. We've hauled one like this before. I want to say it was in Alaska, but I really don't remember. I want to say it was, but that was part of the oil rig, I think. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I gotta trigger the mission anyway. Hold on. Mountaintop delivery. And we'll get us a thumbnail or a picture, but I'll wait till I get closer to the mine. Might have a better, because we'll be higher up. We won't have trees in the way. For a picture, otherwise it's so damn dark. But yeah, just buttoning up some final things on the job offer that I received. Again, like I said on the last one, it's contingent upon passing a pre-employment drug screening, essentially a pee test or a urine test. They don't do the cheek swab apparently, but it's a urine test, and I'm not even a fragment of me is worried about it, because I don't do any of this drugs or anything. Like I said, Tylenol or ibuprofen is about all you're going to find in my system, or caffeine, but that's not a deal-ending chemical in your system. Yeah, come on, son. You won't not get hired because you got caffeine in your system. I've had some pretty crazy pre-employment screenings. What was your craziest one, I guess? I mean, for employment for a job. That'd be my question for y'all. What was your craziest one? Like a pee test, that's pretty typical. Even a cheek swab or a, cotton swab in the cheek or whatever you want to call it is pretty common. But there's jobs where you actually have to do physical. I had to go for one job, I had to go to a hospital, and they had like the workout room, essentially, and they put you through it was like a football combine. I mean, you were pushing a hip sled, you were climbing up and down ladders, you were throwing free weights around, you were squatting and lunging, and it was like 10 different things that you had to do, and you had to do them 100%. Meaning, if you didn't do or couldn't do any of the 10 things, well, I'm not talking just barely be able to do them. I'm talking you got to do them. And, if you can't lift 80 pounds or 70 pounds repeatedly, 100, whatever, 10 times or whatever it was up onto this rack, you don't get the job. If you can't climb a ladder, you're not getting the job. I mean, there's 10 different things that you had to be able to do 100% in order to get the job. And, of course, I got the job, but that's a good picture. Let's make the time. That's about the same, I guess. It looks better when you're climbing something, I guess. Snipping. New. But yeah, I mean, physical tests. I've had a few of those. I work manufacturing jobs, so generally they like to put you through the rigmarole to see if you're actually able to do the job. Mountaintop delivery. Oops. I've also had jobs, oops, because I'm of a certain age, where you just talk to the boss, shake a hand, and see you Monday. No, no pre-employment tests. You know, because that all that stuff like that costs the company money. You know, but they don't want people that are just tripping out on whatever, working for them because they could get hurt. It's liabilities. It isn't the fact that you do the illicit drugs, whether it be marijuana or other crazy shit, coke and speed and whatever else, crystal meth and bath salts and I don't know, whatever the drugs they're looking for, heroin, I guess. It's just because you become a liability if you're on something like that. Oh, and I've seen it. I've seen it. I've been at the testing places and people come out. I know one guy comes out, he's laughing. Nope, didn't get that one. Nope, didn't get that one. Didn't pass. Got flagged on this one. Oh, that was a hot test. I'm like, why would you waste the time knowing that you're not going to pass? You think you're just going to squeak by? And then they got the little fake bottles of urine that you can take with you. Just how about, you know what? How about not doing the drugs? I mean, there's places like nowadays they don't even care if you're on, if you test hot for marijuana. They're looking for the other stuff. I mean, they don't want you higher than a kite when you're working, but if you have it in your system, well, okay, that's, you know, they won't flag your application or resume because of it. But I don't know. Again, I don't partake in things like that, so I don't know what the thing is. You know, some people do it for medical purposes, recreational, whatever. I'm not one to judge. I could care less. Do what you want to do. But don't expect to get hired at a job if you've got that stuff in your system. But why would you waste the company's money? You know, it costs them money to do the test. Be like, I ain't gonna pass. You know, and generally they have that on, whether it be Indeed or whatever website. You realize you're gonna have to take a test. Oh yeah. They don't care whether it costs them $1,000 and have to run these tests or whatever it costs. I don't know. I don't think it's cheap. It isn't free. It's not a free thing that they do. So whatever it costs, you're wasting the company's money. You know? I guess I see it different than other people. PC's making some noises. I don't know what's going on there. Rush down over there. Why it's running so hot to run this thing? Well, it just stays running, doesn't stop. I don't want you to go completely quiet because that means it just stopped working. I'll have to check for updates on that thing when I'm done here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't have that in me. That gene, I don't know what it is. Again, I don't hold it against you if you partake in whatever you partake in. Just as long as nobody's being harmed in any way, you do you. And that's how you get through your daily life, is to partake in that stuff. I don't know what you're dealing with, you know. Everybody deals with things in different ways. I know that's coming through the microphone. I can see it jumping when it's making noises. So sorry about that. I do apologize. Again, I know where I'm going, so if you're wondering, how the hell does he know where he's going to get this delivered? I've been here before. So basically, I went. Where was I? I was at the train yard, and I took the path, and I went up past this warehouse, up across this area, up the hill by the metal shop, where you make the rolls, and then just took a left, and then come across to this stuff. And we're just working our way around over to here. So we're not too far out. But this is the easiest route to that thing. I mean, there are other ways. You can go up. There's a hill over here behind me here somewhere that you can climb up. But remember, you're hauling this big, or is it right here? Yeah, right here to my left. You can come up that way, but I don't recommend it. It's a steep hill, and then try to make this turn. Nah. This way, it's just it's easy peasy lemon squeezy to come across. But yes, re-employment horror stories for some people, and I mean, unfortunately, people miss out on good jobs because they don't pass these tests. But again, there's a way to pass the tests. It's to not partake. Yeah, we're gonna look at the list again when I get done. I want to see what the next easiest one's gonna be, because some of these missions are really long. I said there were 6, so this after this there'll be 5 on this map, and then we're done. Now, but keep in mind these are gonna be probably 1-hour videos to get these things done. This one's short, relatively short, but these other ones that are coming up are gonna be longer videos because you're doing a lot of traveling. You're gathering a lot of material. There's going to be some Jenga loads, as I call them. I'm going to be piling as much crap on one vehicle as I can to make the least amount of trips. And we're just going to leave this truck up here once I get here and drop this trailer. Mountaintop delivery. We are here. Done. Finito. All right, so let's take a look. Nothing else lit up. So this is literally all of the, and this is for both maps. So I think we only have the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The rest of this stuff is in, let's check these, Big Salmon Peak. At least it tells you where they're at. Again, there's some logging missions. This one is in this, stocking up is in, this one is in this map. But it's logging, and I do logging last, so we won't be doing any of those until then. We got the final check, which is a whole different thing. But so we got revigorating old mines. You get 10 rolls of metal, all these, and they're like 3-part things. This one's pretty short. The conveyor belt ones are pretty. Maybe I'll do the conveyor belts, and then the ore sorting center is another longer one. So if I do the conveyor ones. Conveyor 1, 2, and 3, and then do the reinvigorating the mine, and then the ore sorting center last. So we'll see what happens on the next one, but because this is just consumables, which you get over here, fuel that you can get over there, and then metal beams or wherever. And they all gotta go to the section 2, which is over here. I recommend actually not doing this one first. Because right now, I can't show you. Well, I guess I could. I have a truck over here. Right now, this section is open, I believe. Let me show you real quick. I gotta find the truck. No. Again, I got trucks everywhere, so it's... No, that must be higher up. It's not that one, it's not this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll back out. I'm just going to show you real quick. It shouldn't take more than a couple seconds. Why you want to wait on it. did get a picture. Yeah, with that big trailer. Yeah. All right, so we're headed back to that spot where it's like one of the missions. What is it? The pipeline 2 or whatever it is, conveyor belt 2 or conveyor belt 3. Right now, you can get through here. As you see, it's open. You can drive through, and you can get things. So if you need to get materials, you're able to get through here. But once you repair this by doing this one, or is it section 3? No, section 1, sorry. When you repair this, it fixed that thing, so now it blocks it off. You cannot drive through there. It'll complete that pipeline or conveyor system. So now, instead of being open like this, it'll be completely crossed, so you can't get underneath it. So, I'm going to do this one last. Just saying. Right now, I'm just going to park this off to the side because we're going to need some stuff and whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? So, in future videos, we'll start with like number 2 and then do 3 and then do 1. 1 will be the last one. I might even wait till like the last thing, because if I got to get through for this one, like bricks, for example, you need a lot of bricks. So that's 10 bricks. Each location has 2. So now I got to hit 5 of these. 5. Sound like Harry Carey. Holy cow. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But if I got this blocked off and I wanted to maybe grab these or these, I could do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but if I block this or close it off, now I can't get these 4 unless I go all the way around. So I might do that one last. That might be the last mission for the map. That almost makes sense to do it that way. So anyway, I've been tied you guys up long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everybody. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Bye, everybody.